Greetings YouTube, Sega Zombie here, and welcome back guys to another video. And wow, this is going to be a channel update video with some pickups sprinkled in, and I've got so much amazing news to share with you all. Wow, many of you that have been following me for a long time now will realise that I've taken kind of a semi-break from YouTube. With YouTuber of the Month hosting duties aside, I've not really done that much content. There's a massive reason for that, guys, because in real life, behind the scenes, I've been working on something massive, which involves you, involves YouTube, it involves me massively and my family and the collection moving forwards. I'm going to share this massive change with all of you at the end of this video. But let's go for a channel update. Just some things I want to share with you guys, and the direction the channel will be moving. I'm working with a really close friend of mine, a fantastic YouTuber at the moment in the background, and we're putting together a live stream which is going to be extremely different to a lot of the live streams you're seeing out there at the moment. We're going to come at it with a different angle. We hope this is going to be a massive success. It's going to have lots of banter in it. Lots of jesting like you did back in the day with who had the better console, who had the better computers. And we're going to try and catch that vibe. I shared the intro to it, so it's the 16-bit wars. But that is really taken off, guys. So watch this space for that. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. You know, the notification bell, all of that. I always feel uncomfortable talking about that. But really, guys, Sega Zombie is stepping up. This is going to be a big change to the channel. And live streams is something I've been tinkering with a lot. I haven't done many recently because I've just been so goddamn busy with this other project. Now, I've been on YouTube a while now, and you've got to change it up a bit. You know, I'm forever looking at different avenues I can do, different angles I can show the collection and do things like that. And if there's different types of media, different ways of going about it, I'm all up for it. So I hope you're as excited as I am, guys. That is something really to look forward to. Next up, we've got to talk about the Mega Drive. Now, I'm doing a load of short videos, and I kind of thought this is a nice little tribute. Now I've finished that full UK PAL Mega Drive set. I've still not filmed the actual final countdown video. Again, it's just been time, guys, but it's going to happen. I'm going to do it different because you lot all know I've finished the set. I need to take it at a different angle. I was going to just do it like a typical pickups video and just show those final few games, but I'm thinking outside the box. I'm going to do something a little bit unique with that, and I've started off with these short videos. Now, I've noticed that Ginger Hippy Gaming, Paul Retro Bait, and my good friend Rob, Essex Retro Gamer, Lee Retro Chef. There's so many of you guys out there that are doing these shorts, and I've been really enjoying them and enjoying the content. There's loads of you doing them out there, and I thought I'm going to touch on the Mega Drive. I'm going to do a number of shorts, different angles again, top threes, that sort of thing, just so I can show off and get out there the great games I have found along this massive Mega Drive collecting journey, because it's taken me many years to get that full UK PAL set. But it doesn't stop there, guys. You know, the Mega Drive collecting isn't stopping. I've still got Genesis exclusives to get. There's still some massive Japanese Mega Drive games to add to this Sega wall. So, you know, it's going to be a time thing. As I always say, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon in game collecting, and patience is key. That's my top tip to anyone that wants to collect, is have that patience, because if you don't have patience and you want it all now, you're going to run out of money extremely fast. And you've got to be careful with them pennies, and just spend wisely, buy bundles, all that sort of thing, you know. And I'm going to touch on all of these topics, I think, in that Mega Drive video, because I thought that would be really fitting to have sort of like a final chapter to the UK PAL set. Let me know in comments, guys, what do you think of that idea? There's a bit of a channel update with you guys. Also, I just wanted to touch on YouTuber of the Month. That's coming towards an end now, you know, for me as a host, and it's like a double-edged sword. I was over the moon. I was utterly blown away when I won YouTuber of the Year, and very proud in the fact that many of you guys out there felt I was the person to bring YouTuber of the Month predominantly sort of back to the UK, but back to its roots. I done everything that was asked of. You know, people were really passionate about it returning to 1,000 subs, to be nominated, and removing some of the constraints put in there by the American hosts over the years. So I've done all that. I've done all I can with YouTuber of the Month. YouTuber of the Month has consumed quite a lot of my time. And a lot of that, unfortunately, guys, has been very negative. I don't like bringing negativity to my channel because, to me, this is my hobby. And retro gaming is a hobby to me. I don't get involved with the politics. I don't get involved with gossip and some of the stuff that can go behind the scenes of YouTube. For me, YouTube is about you. YouTube. So, for me, people can do whatever they want. You know, and if you like what they do, you watch them, you subscribe to them. If you don't like the personality, you don't like what this guy is aiming for in his content and his channel, then just don't watch them. That's my motto. And I just wish that everyone had the same one, because, you know, I've had a lot of time consumed, a lot of precious time consumed, unfortunately, with people out there that've got hidden agendas when it comes to YouTuber of the Month. And for me, YouTuber of the Month is a massive positive to the YouTube community, and it's an absolute pleasure to have that back here in the UK. But let's not spoil it, you know, let's embrace it. And please, guys, get over to YouTuber of the Month, give it some support. It needs it, it really does. It needs you guys supporting the content, helping those creators. But I do fear for YouTuber of the Month, I really do. And I think it's really important that I touch on this in this video, because it's been kind of really time consuming. It's been kind of upsetting to see some of these fake profiles and fake accounts that are attacking individuals on YouTube. You know, it's only natural, you know, when you've got a massive community, people aren't going to see eye to eye. Not everyone's going to get on with each other. But guys, come on. Let's stop with the fake accounts, the harassment, the bullying, the banter, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's really uncool. But that's all I'm going to say about YouTube of the Month, guys, is, you know, come on. Guys, support it. It's there for the community. It's there to help new content creators and channels that have got some seriously good content, but for whatever reasons haven't networked and haven't got their content out there. And this is just that little push to help them. That's what I'm passionate about with YouTube. So let's stop the bullshit and just let's support it. That's all I'm going to say on YouTuber of the Month. It's not like me to bring that to my channel, because I've always kept YouTuber of the Month as a separate entity. But with what's been going on over the last few weeks, I really felt that I needed to talk about it slightly in my channel update. I really did. Other news, channel update wise, is I have got so much Spectrum. I'm absolutely drowning in Spectrum pickups. I've deliberately kept Spectrum pickups out of this this channel update because I've got a series of Specky videos imminent, which I'm working on in the background, and I'll be sharing a lot of the pickups on those videos, guys, so keep posted for those. I have been doing lots for other tubers and their live streams. I've been heavily involved with the VHS Bootleggers for a number of months now, and me and Pedro have been working on a fantastic stream to do with revenge films. Now, revenge films are a genre of film that I love a lot. You know, I really enjoy a good revenge film. Real gets the testosterone going, and you want those victims, those people that had something terrible happen to them, to you know, get their vengeance, get their revenge. And for me, you know, there's nothing more complex and sort of like going into human nature and society, and that all the complexities that come with a revenge story. So that's a really great series that I'm working with Pedro. Obviously, my involvement with the swap shop, I absolutely love Lee, the retro chef. I love what he's done with the swap shop. It's an absolutely fantastic stream for the community. great. If you've not checked out Swap Shop, guys, what are you doing? Every other Sunday, get on there, get on the Swap Shop. It's not just all about the trades and the games. It's also to do with the chat, the banter. You know, it's like there's 5 lads all sitting in the pub having a chat about retro gaming, you know, in general. And it's an absolutely brilliant time. I really do enjoy my time on the Swap Shop and all the different guests. I love how Lee brings in so many different guests, you know, people in from all different circles of the retro community. He'll approach those people and get them involved. And it's fantastic to see whether they're a new starting YouTuber, whether they've been on the tube for a while, or if they're a small channel or a massive channel. Lee will approach these people, get them involved. And it's great to see some of these big tubers give up their free time, get involved with something that's really for the community and a massive positive that's come out of lockdown. Also, I haven't had chance to mention on a video my time with Retro Bait and on the Retro Quiz, which I was on that for over 6 months, which is unbelievable. I think I won 8 times, did I? 8 times consecutive winners. And I said to Paul a few weeks before we decided to sort of like retire me if I didn't get beaten. And because I was sort of like conscious that, you know, this was a great idea by Paul's and people might have got fed up of seeing me week in, week out on the Retro Quiz. And I've given it a massive run and I hope more people get involved with it. And I know Paul's got some really exciting plans for the Retro Quiz. Around Christmas time, he's going to have the Champion of Champions. So I'll obviously, hopefully be involved with that. And then all the other consecutive winners are going to get together, have a head-to-head. And then the winner of the Champion of Champions is going to take on the massive YouTuber Larry Bundy Jr., which is, wow, that is going to be awesome. So if you've not subscribed to Retro Bait and the Retro Quiz, a link in the description below on this video, guys. Go and check out Retro Bait. Go and check out all the channels I mentioned. The VHS Bootleggers, you know, they do some fantastic content on all things movie and films. They also do streams on wrestling, if that's your bag. Again, there'll be a link in the description box below this video for those. And obviously, Retro Chef, I always shout him out. And, you know, I think he's doing a fantastic job with the Swap Shop. Again, there'll be a link in the description for those. Whew! I think we've done enough on the channel updates, guys. There's probably more and more I could tell you. But the final channel update will come at the end of this video. Let's get on with some pickups. And first up, I've managed to pick up a couple of more PSP games. So, first up, I got this for £1. And that is Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I've never played this game. I don't know anything about it. Do you know what? I've never watched an episode of The Clone Wars. I'm kind of put off by some of the computer animated sort of cartoons, as you will. I prefer the old school animated cartoons. But let me know in comments, guys. Is Star Wars: The Clone Wars worth watching? It's a series that I loved back in the day. Star Wars in general, the films. Love the original trilogy. Some of the modern ones have been a bit hit and miss. But overall, I love the Star Wars universe. Are these worth watching? This is all complete in lovely condition. Fantastic clone blasting. All new story. Intense Jedi combat. Looks kind of interesting. So hopefully that's not a bad little game for the PSP. And then I went to CX. I had some store credit left, which I'd had in my wallet for bloody ages, to be quite honest. And I just wanted to get it used up. I think I had about 14 quid left on it, because I did buy something quite significant. It's eluded me what it was when I done the initial trade. But with the remainder, I picked up the Rocky box set on Blu-ray. £12 for that. Obviously, this store credit, it didn't cost me that. £2 or £3 probably owed on this. It's in fantastic condition. It's all there. What more can be said about Rocky? I didn't have any of them on Blu-ray. I'm really into the Stallone films again. Anything 80s action. Me and Jade have been having a blast catching up and rewatching so many classic and iconic action films. And she's still yet to see a Rocky film, so this is why I've bought this, and we're going to have an epic Rocky marathon, a long weekend just watching Rocky films. Just to use up the last couple of pound, I found a PSP game I've never seen before. I know nothing about it, guys, so let me know in comments if you've played it. It's still got the horrible sticker on there, £2 paid, and that's Field Commander. In command, in control, on the move. Command 36 different unit types and turn the battlefield to your advantage in 30 single player missions. Wage war multiplayer style and defeat the enemy from across the globe or sitting next to you. Kind of looks like an RTS. I'm hoping this plays a little bit like Advanced Wars, because I love that series of games on the Game Boy Advance. So let me know, guys, in comments. Field Commander, is that worth putting in my PSP and giving a try? Going back to the swap shop, I had a couple of games I showed on there. I showed a load in one round of all Spectrum games. And Marcus from Dad and Lads Gaming, Marcus and Tommy, they're comedy gold. I tell you, I love these guys. I love how they just bounce off each other. And if you're not subscribed to Dads and Lads Gaming, again, there will be a link in the description box below, guys. Go and check them out. Very funny. Tommy, he's just not having it with anything that his dad Marcus is into. Point and click adventures, anything retro, basically. Tommy just brands rubbish. But really, Marcus, please, the games I sent you, because one of them in particular, I don't want to mention what it is because I don't think Marcus talked about it yet, but one of the games, Marcus reached out to me in a message and he said, Scott, one of those games, I loved it back in the day. It's no longer in my collection. I'd love to have it back in my collection. It means so much to me because it's such an iconic game. I've sent him that. But please, Marcus, get Tommy to play it with you. I want to see a 2-player on that game. It's going to be awesome. But I sent him some Spectrum games, and Marcus sent me God of War on the PS4. Now, so many people have told me this is just the best game of that generation. It's the best PS4 game. Guys, again, let me know, is this the best PlayStation 4 game? What's your favourite? What do you feel is the best PS4 game? Let me know. Because there is a few PS4 games I feel that I've genuinely missed out on. It's a generation which I know a lot of people have a lot of passion for the PS4. Some people go as far to say it's one of the best consoles Sony have released. So, you know, let me know, guys, what you think your favourite PlayStation 4 games are. But I do feel like now is the time. Now they're cheap. They're cheap as chips to pick up. I'm going to pick up some of these games because I really need to give some love to the PS4. Because apart from PlayStation VR, there's very few games that I've played. Resident Evil 2, the remake, me and Kai, Jade's son, we played through that at Christmas and thoroughly enjoyed it. And I said to him I would love to get God of War so me and him can play through that as well. So Marcus has sent me this in trade for the Specky games. Awesome deal. Great trade, Marcus. And I really can't wait to play God of War. Then we do move on to something kind of Spectrum. I think it's significant to show because I pre-ordered this game a few months ago now. And I've been waiting and waiting for it because I don't have many physical games for, yes, the Spectrum Next. Now, I'm loving the Spectrum Next, tinkering around with it. And once I'm sort of like flowing with the vibe of the Spectrum Next, and I kind of know what I'm doing because I still grasp getting some of these ROMs onto the SD cards and what have you. I've been pestering Paul Retrobait loads, but I've been playing Baggers in Space is a great game. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the physical of that. I've had to digitally download it, which is a shame. Some point I'd love to get the physical, but Warhawk, again, a Rusty Pixels game, is brilliant. But I've got this game from Cavern, and that's Bikers Deluxe. Now, this game looks absolutely fantastic. It looks, yeah, you've guessed it, guys, it looks just like Super Hang-On. And if it plays anywhere near as good as Super Hang-On, I'm in. I've not played it yet. I'm going to wait until I do a Spectrum Spectacular next special video. so we can share this game together, guys. But oh yes, really chuffed to add this to the collection. It comes with the original soundtrack, and there's the little sort of cartridge there, the SD card, and a lovely manual in there as well. Let's have a little look at that. Yes, we've got a full colour manual by the looks of it. Loads of text, the maps, look at that, it's screaming out Super Hang-On, isn't it? Looks a fantastic game. Really looking forward to playing it. Guys, if you've got a Spectrum Next, or you're waiting for your Spectrum Next, or you've got an Ngo, grab yourself this game. It looks really good. It's done by Cavern Games. So go and check them out, see if you can get hold of this game. This is an older pickup, and I don't believe I've shared this on a video, so excuse me if I have, but I'm pretty certain I haven't. And this is something that me and Ginger Hippy Gaming Sires talked about an awful lot, because we both have passion for sort of like doomed 8-bit consoles and micro systems back in the day. And we talk often about the ColecoVision. I absolutely love the Coleco. Again, an update there, guys, as I finally got my modded Coleco back from Ali, the retro hunter in Leon C. It's taken a while, but there was something wrong with the mod board, the composite board in that, so they've had to import another one from America and get that put back in, and I've got the Coleco back, and I'm loving it, guys. I think there might be a live stream imminent of me just playing some Coleco and sharing that with you, because it's been, wow, it's been since Christmas that I've been without my Coleco, and I've just been really loving playing some of the games on there in the evenings. But where there's relevance there is I've got the Coleco Gemini, which is an extremely rare console, and again, when Coleco won their legal suit and court case with Atari, because they brought out the Module 1 on the Coleco, which allowed you to play the full library of Atari 2600 games on your Coleco. So when they won that, they then brought out the Gemini console, which allows you to just play Atari 2600 games. So basically, it's a console version of the Module 1 on the Coleco. I'll put a picture of that up now, guys, so you can see that. But if you want to know more, go and check out my Coleco video I done a while back where I showcase my Coleco collection. But yeah, there's the Gemini. You've got the, you know, your standard 9-pin ports on the front there. Unfortunately, like these old school units, it's RF, your power supply. This came with no controllers, no power supply. I was told that it works. I didn't pay a lot for it, guys, but I just thought it was nice to add a bit of history, because you guys know I love collecting my Coleco. So it's going to be interesting to sort that out, and really chuffed to add that in the collection. And I think I paid a brilliant price for it, because so many people, as soon as I jumped on it, were gutted that they wanted it. I think it was £20. Might have been £25 posted I paid for the Gemini, and that's the first time I've seen one of those come up on a Facebook group, which really chuffed with that. Those of you that frequent all the Facebook retro gaming groups will probably be familiar with a guy called Mark Jowett. Now, he's a great guy. He knows everything there is to know about retro gaming magazines, and I couldn't resist. I've resisted for so long in not buying magazines. And this was a while back now, guys. I've jumped on it, and I've went and jumped on getting some Mean Machine Sega magazines. Mark done me this bundle for about 20 quid posted. So we've got Mean Machine Sega November number 13. Lovely condition, this one. I love that picture of Guile on the front there. Dave, this is just for Dave Birdsall. Retro Games Played Badly. We've got the lovely, fantastic Dizzy being advertised on the back there, Dave. But yeah, I just love looking through these. The nostalgia is unreal. Just seeing the old adverts, the layout of Mean Machines for me was one of the best layouts to any of the, you know, your video game magazines back then. Love the artwork, love the layout. But yeah, this one's predominantly fighters, but a fantastic magazine with some awesome old advertisement. So yeah, that's issue 13. Then we've got Mean Machine Sega. What issue is this? It's February number 40. So we've got Vampire Hunter on the front there. Dark Savior exclusive. So yeah, we've got Dark Savior. Fantastic series, which I wish they would bring back. Come on, Capcom. Give us another Street Fighter Alpha or Zero series, as it's known in Japan. I'd love to see a modern Street Fighter Alpha game. That would be fantastic. Oh, Shinobi X and Astal on the Sega Saturn there. But yeah, I can just lose so much time. And it's just so nostalgic, these magazines. We've got Mean Machine Sega. Which one is this? This is number 29, March, number 29. Got Mortal Kombat 2 on the 32X on the front there, guys. Wow. 92%. That's a hell of a review, that is. Overall, better in all respects and the best conversion 32X owners could hope for. Bigger, harder, kicks backsides in every department. Wow. Lastability 93, playability 95, sound 93, graphics 95. So, you know, there was some great games on the 32X back then. Oh, look at that. 2000 AD. Love the artwork to that. Then I think this is an old one. Mean Machine Sega. What have we got here? May number 8. Jungle Strike. Chopper on the front there. Oh wow, look at that advertisement. Cool spot. Have a quick flick, just see if anything jumps out at me. Yeah, there's lots on Jungle Strike. Twinkle Tail, that's a game I need to get. Jaguar XJ220. Not everyone's cup of tea, that game, but I actually kind of enjoyed that on the Mega CD. Got X-Men. Summer Challenge. Oh, Amazing Saga. What a game. Amazing Wars. Fantastic game on the Mega Drive, that is, guys. And then finally in this little bundle, we've got Mean Machine Sega again. And this is January number 5. And we've got the absolutely fabulous Shinobi 3 on the front there. I just love all that. I love it. It's so great to see. Oh, wow. Universal Soldier on the Mega Drive. Just a reskin of Turrican. But a fantastic game, nonetheless. Oh, the god-awful Menacer. I love the light guns on the 8-bit consoles, but I don't know, it just let me down so much on the 16-bit consoles. I don't think that they were very good. Such a shame. Space Gun. It's a game I need to double make sure whether I've got that on the Master System. Is Space Gun, and there's relevance to that with the next pickup. So thank you so much, Mark, for sending me those. And the last two pickups, guys, is we have got Aerial Assault on the Master System. Now, I've really been sort of kind of focusing on certain Master System games, and I'm going for specific genres. You know, I've really been enjoying some of the shooters that I've never played before on the Master System, and Aerial Assault is another one that I've never played, so I'm looking forward to giving this one a blast and seeing if it's any good. But yeah, I've added that. It wasn't very expensive. Again, that was off Facebook. I think I paid £15 all in for that. And then finally, this one was off eBay. This one was £10, and I think it was a couple of pound postage. But again, it's a light gun game. I want to make sure that I've got all the light gun games on the Master System, and I think this might be the last one I need, and that is Shooting Gallery. I need to double check whether I've got Space Gun down there, because I'm not sure if I have. But Shooting Gallery for the Mega Drive. I've got the combination cart where it's got Shooting Gallery and Safari Hunt on one cartridge. I didn't realise they had released Shooting Gallery on its own, or is this a different game? Again, let me know if you're into your Master System down below. Is this different to the combo game? But yeah, it kind of looks like a sort of better take on Duck Hunt, doesn't it? But But yeah, I've never played it before, I don't think. Looks interesting, but it's in lovely condition for a Master System game. You know, it's in the condition I like. It's got a little bit of kinking to the spine of the instruction manual there. But there's no marks on it, no nasty stains. The cartridge has a little bit of scratching and wear on the edge, but again, the label is all intact, so I'm happy enough with that. And for the price I paid, you know, I think that's a great price. It's got the hang tab, really pleased with that. We'll put those up there. So there you go, guys. There is the pickups for this video. I've still got so much more to share, guys. Most of it is Spectrum, if I'm being honest with you. But now we need to get on to the thing that I've been teasing you all with for a while. I've mentioned it on and off on videos, and now I'm going to let you in on it. I'm opening my own retro shop, guys. Yes, it's going to be a small project to begin with. I'm opening up a shop in my local town. It's going to be on the main high street, and I'm getting involved with a company, an organisation that's spreading across the UK. They're in 8 different locations across the UK, and they're called micro shops. They're geared up to help new and small family-run businesses set up at low overheads, because that's what's key with opening a shop. For those of you that have been following me for years will know that I ran my own shop with a friend many years ago called Video Heaven in that town. And we weren't on the main high street back then, and obviously you had a bigger footfall, and we done extremely well back then, 20 years ago probably now, when we first opened it. But I think there's a potential, because my local town only has a CEX and a cash converters that deal anything retro. I'm not just going to be retro video games. There'll be anything pop culture of the 70s, 80s, 90s. So that could be board games, action figures and toys, video games, films, merchandise to do with all of those, vinyl, whatever I can get that I feel will complement the shop. And that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm absolutely buzzing, because it's not only me doing something that I'm very passionate about, it's also trying to build a future for me and Eden with all what's happened over the last few years. It's a massive positive to really focus on, and I can't wait to grow it, and I want you guys to share that journey with me. So there will be a series. I will be doing live vlogs, blogs, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to do so many videos with the shop. There'll be shorts. There'll be shorts where I'll be sharing with you guys the trades that happen. Awesome stuff that's brought into the shop. All of that. Day-to-day running of it. We're going to start from scratch. You're going to see the empty unit, and as it fills up and as I change it and make it better as I go along. I just want you guys to be involved with this journey from the start. One of my main regrets with joining YouTube was that I didn't join it sooner, because I'd have loved for you guys to have been at the beginning of my collecting journey. So damn, I'm going to make sure you're with me at the beginning of my new journey, this selling journey. And I've had a few close friends laugh and joke with me, saying that how long is the Sega Wall going to last if you're going to be selling? Now this is the big challenge, and I'm adamant the Sega Wall's not going anywhere, guys. It's not going anywhere. This is a separate entity where I can put my passion into video games, into everything, film, toys, board games, everything that I've got nostalgia for, into this shop. Starting small, it's a modest, small little unit, but hopefully one day, fingers crossed, we can expand, and this is going to be a bigger premises where I can have arcades. I can introduce a lot more ideas that I have into it. So there's going to be lots happening on social media, my Instagram. I'm going to set up a new online store. There's going to be an eBay store. Love for you guys to get involved with all of that. And I'm fittingly calling it Retro Realm, and I'm naming it after my Facebook group that's done tremendous over the years. I set that up with a good friend of mine a long time ago now. It's got to go back 6-7 years. We set up Retro Realm because we wanted a specific Facebook group just for retro gaming, and I come up with the name Retro Realm, and it was like one of them ingenious moments where I just thought Retro Realm, that works. And I would love to, have that name. We're going to have that logo. Everything involved with the Retro Realm community is going to be thrown into this shop. So guys, let me know in comments what you think of all of this. I'm absolutely buzzing to share it with you. I'll end this video on just showing you the carnage that is my home at the moment, with just crates and boxes everywhere. But until the next time, guys, I'm Sega Zombie. Goodbye.
Sega Zombie.